All right, what's up, traders? So I know it's been a minute since I've put out any content, but today I'm back, and there's a number of reasons why I haven't put out anything, but we won't go down that path. I wanted to show you guys the most consistent way of trading when you're trading with these prop firm challenges, and how to make sure that you're not going to end up blowing your account because of not knowing exactly how the market is actually moving. So if you follow me, I go off multiple confirmations. Um, Everything that I do is in groups of threes, and this strategy is kind of a little bit different than the other strategies that I use, but kind of like the same. So um, today, I got a Maven account here. Opened a Maven account yesterday just to show you guys and be transparent as I build the account. So I'm going to be recording videos um, every trading day, showing what I built the account to, and how I passed the challenges based on what trades I took during the day, to show you that this is actually possible. So there will be more videos consistently. So today is November 1st. I purchased this challenge October 31st. So I'm going to spend the next few weeks focusing on how to pass prop firm challenges and what I'm doing that will keep you consistent in the market and making money with these prop firm challenges or just trading, period. So with no further ado, let's get into it. Excuse me. So as you can see here, we got a Maven Markets screen open. We had a pretty bad day yesterday. I actually lost the account down to $9,600 and some dollars, but then now, as you can tell, we're back up to $10,070. So we're $70.73 in profit as far as passing the challenge. So these videos will actually go over me passing the two-phase challenges. So I'm gonna show you my back office here. As you can see here, this is, you can see $70.73 in profit. Look here, this is where the balance has gone. The balance, see right here, the balance was down in the $9,619 range. We had a really bad day yesterday. But today we are up $71 and some change. I'm going to show you my dashboard. So the dashboard here, let's go over, trading overview. Trading overview here. Total equity is here. Best trade, $389.69. Win ratio, 67%, which is pretty good. You can tell that if you look down here, these are the pairs that I trade. I trade Euro USD, JAPI, GBP, JAPI, and also trade GBP USD. So the pair that we got the $389.69 from was the GBP JAPI trade that got me back into profit. And then these two trades here put me into profit of $70 and some change. So I'm going to show you exactly what I did and what you should be doing. And also, I will provide the links to these indicators in the video description. If you are looking for an EA, I actually have an EA that will be in the video description. This EA is $50. This EA takes trades on MT5, so you will need to have a broker that uses MT5, and it trades Euro USD only. So if you're gonna trade Euro USD only, and it'll make you money consistently. I'm gonna record a video on that soon too. So and I'm coding two other EAs. I'm coding one EA that is a trailing trailing stop EA also, and an EA for boom and crash for someone. So just staying consistent. But anyway, we're gonna open. Excuse me. Right. We're gonna look at my desktop at home because I'm at work right now. So we had a remote to my desktop at home. So what I am doing, and this is what you should do to make sure that you're consistent. What you're gonna need to do is you're gonna focus on the 5 minute, 15, 30, and the hour. 5, 15, 30, and the hour. All the other ones, all these other time frames are not really that important. So you can focus on 5, 15, 30, and the hour. What you're gonna do here is you're entering the market when all 4 of these particular time frames are lined up. So I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So if we look here, Euro USD, we would jump to the 5, right? The 5 is on resistance, 15 is on resistance, and the 30 is on resistance. So what we want to do is, once we verify that these three are on resistance, we want to make sure we jump down to the hour, jump up to the hour and see if the hour is on resistance. As you can see, the hours on resistance. That's how I made the this $89.82 later in the day today. So these 3 trades were from this today. So you can see the first. And then we had a trade at 10 this morning, and then one at 3:41 a.m. this morning. So, and that's what got me back into being a profit. So, go back. So, what I do is I scour looking for pairs that are going on these that have all 4 of these going in the same direction. So, I'm gonna go GBP GBP USD, right? So we can see GBP USD is on resistance on the 5 minute, jump to the 15, all right? The 15 is following suit, right? So now we know, okay, there is definitely high percentage chance that the market is going to make a complete change, right? It's going to change. It's going to go the other direction. So one point, it was going this way. One point, we looked here. This is where our support hit. This is where our trend point hit. And then the market changed direction here. Then it changed direction here. And then we jump up to the hour and we wait until the hour changes direction with everything else, right? So all we're doing is waiting for each one of these to follow suit. So we're gonna look at, so right now, we wouldn't be entering any trades right now on GBP USD, because GBP USD they're not following suit, right? So they're not all lined up. Not all 4 of these time frames are lined up. Now, the 5 minute is doing what it needs to do, right? It's going into resistance. If our 15 is going into resistance, what we want to do is then we wait until the 30 goes into resistance. Now we got our 30 in resistance. You're like, okay, 30 minute time frame goes into resistance. Let's say 30 minute goes into resistance. Boom. This will mimic the resistance, right? So as you can tell, the 30 minute it's hit a resistance point here, right? It's hit a resistance based off of this previous high here. This is where the previous high was. This is where the previous high is. This is where the resistance hit, right? So now we're waiting for it to create. We're waiting for the 30 minute to create a resistance, a support, a resistance here, right? With the with the support and resistance indicator. So we're waiting for it to do one of these. And then once the 30-minute has done, has gone into resistance, now we are 80 to 90% sure that the hour is going to go into resistance, right? So now this is a game of patience. Like, this is a game of patience. You have to be patient for these moves. So now so say we're looking at the chart and the 30-minute has gone into resistance also, right? Now we jump up to the hour, and the hour hasn't, let's say the hour hasn't gone into resistance yet. Let's say, as you can see here, as I was saying before, the hour hasn't gone to resistance, but it has touched or come to the previous high. This is the previous high. The 30 hit the previous high. The 15 hit the previous high, and our hour time frame hit our previous high. See these previous highs? So what we're waiting for, we wait for it to hit the previous high. Now it's hit the previous high. Now you don't just go in off of the 30-minute, the 5, 15, and the 30-minute having the resistance here, right? You don't go in based off of the 5 and the 15 and the 30 having the resistance. You want to wait until your hour gets the same resistance and they're all going the same direction. So it is very important to wait until each one of these time frames have the exact same resistance or support. If you do not wait for all 4 of these time frames to have the same thing going on, you're going to be trading against the market. So you're going to be one time frame, let's say your 15-minute time frame is doing one thing, and your 30 minutes doing the same thing as the 15, but the 5 minutes is in support, and then your hour is in support. Now you got the market going into this consolidation where it's moving sideways like this, because each one of the 4 time frames are doing something completely different. They have to be doing the exact same thing. And it's a domino effect. The 5-minute happens, the 15-minute happens, the 30-minute happens. You're like, okay, man, 30-minute happened. There was a move, there was a curve down. Let me jump up to the hour. Okay, the hour is curving down, but there's no resistance. Wait until the resistance indicator shows up. That is the point of the resistance indicator. You wait until it shows up. So my 3 confirmations are the time frames, or my multiple confirmations are the time frames lining up, right? Time frames lining up. The support and resistance, the support or resistance on all time frames are doing the same thing. And then a trend point arrow is doing the same thing. Now, you don't really need the trend point arrow. The trend point arrow will get you a sniper entry where, it'll hit on the hour hits, and then you like, okay, I'm going in. But you can always, as soon as the hour time frame goes on support or resistance matching the other 3 time frames, you're good to go. And I'm going to show you what consolidation would be like if the different time frames are doing something different. All right, so let's look. Let's see if we can find something here. All right, so let's see if we can find an example. All right, so we got okay, so yeah, this would be these 2, as you can tell, these 2, the hour and the 30, are doing completely different than the 5 and the 15. So this is a good sign of what consolidation would be, because the resistance, as you can see here, there's a resistance here on the 5, there is a resistance here on the 15, but the 30 is still on support and the hour is still on support. So we wait until the 30 goes into support, into resistance, and then we wait until the hour to go to resistance. As soon as the hour goes into resistance, you get this here, this same little this pink and pinkish purplish line hits on this hour, you're good to go. And from there, you want to scaling your trade. So what I mean by scaling in your trade is basically start with a moderate lot size. So start with, whatever account size that you have. So say you start off with, you got a $5,000 account and you start off with $3 or $3 entry. Now your $3 entry is going, it's bouncing back and forth because the market, it doesn't go in a straight line. The market moves up and down. So the market does this or this. So if you enter here, as you can tell, the market does not move in a straight line. So you don't want to enter too high of a lot size, trying to capitalize off of this. You want to get your resistance, and then you get a full confirmation that the market is going to move in that direction. Because look at this, I'm gonna show you. Let's zoom in here. Here's a good example, right? So we're on our hour time frame, right? The hour time frame happens, boom, all the other time frames line up, right? Then the market does this, pulls back, then it goes down, then it pulls back, and it goes down again, and it's pulling back. You know what I'm saying? So the market does not go in a straight line. But as you can tell, the market came all the way back to this point. So you would have been out of profit. You'd have been broke back to break even again. Then the market goes down and it continues to go down until you hit this point where you hit hit support. So when you enter your trade after you get your confirmation on your support or resistance, and then your trend point really hits. So you could enter here at this point and wait for the pullback, or you could enter here when the trend point hits. Now you got a smooth move downward where you could clock in a bunch of pips. So from this point of the trend point arrow hitting to this point would have given you 86 pips, right? So you could wait, you could start here once you get your confirmation on showing that all four of these time frames are doing the exact same thing, and enter here and take advantage of this market move here to here to here, which would be 110 pips, or you could have just went down here. This would have been 149 pips, but it's best to say stay safe, right? So you're gonna go here, you got to this point, and tuck in about 100 and some pips. Or you could have entered as soon as that trend point hit, you get a confirmation, a strong confirmation that the market is moving down, and held to this point, and you still would have made 80 something pips. So but it is like you have to have all your confirmation. You have to make sure that everything follows suit. So what you do is, like I said, you start from the 5. You look at your 5, you're like, okay, 5 is on support. On resistance. Look at the 15. 15 on resistance. 30 has not hit resistance yet. So you're like, okay, these two are pushing the market in the other direction. Once the 30 minute hits resistance, then you're like, okay, we are in between 80 to 90% sure that the market is about to change direction, because these three have confirmed that the market is starting to make a change. Then when you get your fourth, you go to the hour time frame and you get your resistance on the hour, then you're like, okay, I've got a concrete and clear direction of which direction that the market is about to go today, right now, today. And you enter based off of that. Now, from that point, you know, you could catch these moves here, but it's not always about catching every move. You want to catch the move that's going to make you the most money and take you the least trades. You don't want to take a bunch of trades. Take the least amount of trades that you can take, but make the most amount of money that you can. So hope that makes sense. Like I said, this video was something to show you how I'm actually, I came back from a drawdown and now in profit, 70 something dollars. I'm going to post these type of videos every week. So if I find a trade that day, I'll enter the trade. I'll enter a trade and try to record it and things like that, and then show you the results, whether that's good or bad. But yeah, it's a simple strategy. I'm still using the same indicators. I never use any other indicators. The only indicator that's not here on the screen right now is the solar wind. I mean, I use a solar wind with different strategies. Solar wind is not really needed for this one. So with that said, like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, stay profitable, stay focused, stay prayed up, and peace.